How's it going, fam? Welcome back. And yes, I will be revealing how it is that you can turn a $610 investment to a potential $100,000 Forex account. Now, before I go in detail with this, of course, I had to go ahead and get my own results so that way I can go ahead and prove that this is something that is legitimate, this is something that I have done, and this is something that I can potentially recommend. Now, as you guys may see above, this is a 13,000 plus withdrawal when it comes to the Forex account, the MT4. You'll be able to see also my bank statement up over here with the 13,000 plus dollar coming through, and as well a refund of 600 plus dollars. Now this refund of 600 plus dollars is going to be the refund of your initial investment, which is pretty cool, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys about this a little bit more in depth when it comes to what it is that I did to get my $610 investment to a potential six-figure trading account, which is $100,000. Now, before I go into that, I'm gonna go and show you guys real quick some of the things that you guys could have caught on today's alerts that were sent out. Again, that is gonna be the first link down below for the free Telegram where you'll be able to access for these trading alerts that I go ahead and send out to you guys. And the second link down below is going to be that link where I'm gonna go and show you guys exactly where is that you can turn that $610 investment to a potential six-figure trading account, which in this case will be a $100,000 trading account. Let me go ahead and break this down real quick, and then we'll get straight to it as far as how it is that I was able to do that. So down over here, you're able to see that there's some liquidity. Market comes up. This is in the New York session zone. We're able to see some divergence. When we saw that divergence, market came down, did that fake out, came back up, took out the liquidity from that divergence, had us spike down to the downside, creating us that opportunity of that push momentum, and coming back into a golden pocket ratio. We're able to go ahead and take that trade for a potential 4.6% to 1 risk to reward, maxing out over at a 9.71 risk to reward. Now that I went ahead and broke that down fairly quickly, let's go ahead and get straight to it. Let's go ahead and talk about the bread and butter, which is how to turn that $610 investment to a potential six-figure account. Now, you may see, yes, this is the FTMO brokerage. Now, the FTMO brokerage gives you several advantages. And the first advantage that I see is giving you the opportunity to make money without having the big amount of capital. In this case, you can make a significant amount of income with a trading account that you can start off with $610. Now, as far as this, it is called an FTMO challenge. You have to go through the challenge, you have to go through the verification, and also the FTMO trader, which becomes you as a funded trader, which is either a $10,000 FTMO trader, a $25,000, a $50,000, or a $100,000 Forex trader. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk you guys through real quick as far as what are the criteria that you need to pass when it comes to this challenge to become a funded Forex, a funded FTMO trader. So down over here, I'm gonna explain about the $100,000 one, because again, I'm showing you guys how it is that you can turn $610 investment to a potential six-figure trading account. Now, in this $100,000 account and in all the other ones, they have the same criteria, which means you have the same period of days, you have the same amount of minimum trading days, the same amount of minimum maximum daily loss, the maximum loss in total, and your overall profit target. So let's break it down for the $100,000 one. On the $100,000 one, you have to trade at least, you have 30 days to pass the challenge. Within those 30 days to pass the challenge, you have to trade at least 10 days, okay? Which means that you have to put at least a 0.01 loss size, or take some partials, or take a trade, or close a trade, or so on and so on. That counts as a trading day. Now, within those 30 days, you can never go under 5% in one single day. Okay, you can never go under 5% in one single day. If you are to hit negative 5% in one single day, then what happens is that you are no longer inside the challenge. You are kicked out because you weren't able to follow the rules. Now, up next is you can never go under 10% within those 30 days. So what this means is that you can lose 2% one day, 2% another day, 2% another day, which now you're down 6%. But again, you never went under 5% one day, and you're not under 10% in those 30 days. You're negative 6%. which means that the second week, third week, you can get back up to $100,000 where your initial start was at, and then eventually climb it up to a potential target of 10%, in this case $10,000. So you can see that right here it says $10,000, and the reason why it says $10,000 is because that is 10% of $100,000. Now let's say you pass the challenge section, you pass the FTMO section challenge. So what's going to happen is that once you pass the challenge, you're going to be able to go ahead and go to the verification stage. So real quick, let's go ahead and throw some confettis for you passing that challenge. Now, I'm going over here to the verification stage. The verification stage, here's the trick. It's much easier, but sometimes it's much harder for other people psychologically. Because right here, you'll have double the time. Instead of giving you only 30 days, now you have 60 days with half the effort. And instead of having to do 10%, now you only have to do 5%. So that's the cool thing about this. In the verification, you have 60 days to pass the trial. And the reason why they gave you a verification stage is because, you know, we got to understand, everybody can do a one-hit wonder. And also, they want to make sure they're putting their money with the right people, with the right traders that can be consistently profitable within a certain amount of period of time. Okay. So on the verification stage, you have 60 days to pass your trial. Again, you have to trade at least 10 trading days. You can never go under 5% of your balance in one single day. You can never go under 10% of your total balance within those 60 days. And your overall target is going to be $5,000. So in this case, if you're able to go plus $5,000, you pass your verifications. Congratulations for you for passing the verification. Now you are a FTMO trader. Now, when you're an FTMO trader, this is the cool part. This is when you start getting paid. This is when all this time and effort that you put in over here on the challenge and verification starts paying off. Right here on the FTMO trader, the FTMO funded trader, now you have your six-figure trading account, which means that now you have an account with $100,000 that is for you to trade. Now, those $100,000 is for you to trade, and you have to trade them again at least 10 days within that trading period, which that means within a month, you have to trade at least 10 days. Now, over here, you can never go under 5% of your initial investment, which in this case, you can never go under 5% of 100,000. So therefore, you can go down to 95,000 in one single day. You can never go under 10% in your overall trading period. So in this case, you cannot go down to 90,000, because if you go down to 90,000, they're going to take that FTMO trading account away from you. Therefore, you won't be able to make profits. But here's the cool thing. If you're able to trade at least 10 days, and then on top of that, you're able to make a 10% gain, which means, you know, it's $10,000, and you decide to withdraw. What's going to happen is that at the moment that you withdraw, the FTMO brokerage is going to go ahead and refund you the money that you paid to do your trial, which is pretty cool, right? They're refunding you the money that you started to get your trial. On top of that, they're going to give you a 70% split of the profits. So meaning if you make $10,000, you're going to keep $7,000, and they will keep $3,000, which is 30%. You know, I would gladly let them keep $3,000 since I'm able to gain $7,000 with my initial investment of only $610, which now technically that investment was free because I got a reimbursement for that initial investment. Now, one thing I want you to know from FTMO, which is pretty cool, you're able to combine trading accounts up to $300,000. So let's say you pass this trading account, the FTMO trader, for $100,000. You're able to make some profits. You withdraw. You're happy and satisfied for what you're doing, but you want more capital. You can go ahead and do the FTMO trading trial again, which means that you'll have to go through a challenge. You'll have to go to verification, and then the FTMO trader do your first withdrawal. Once you do that, you can go ahead and combine both of those $100,000 accounts into one account that is $200,000. So therefore, you'll have the same amount, which is negative 5%. In this case, would now be $10,000 instead of only risking $5,000. So you're able to leverage much more capital. On top of that, you're able to do up to $300,000. Okay, not just 200. You're able to do up to $300,000. So that means that you can combine a total of 3 accounts that are worth a $100,000 account, combine them all in one, so that way you don't have to trade them separately, and on top of that, be able to be much more profitable with those accounts. So again, I hope you guys were able to gain some knowledge as far as how it is that you can turn a $610 account to a potential six-figure account, in this case a $100,000 account. And for those people that do pass the challenge or plan on taking the challenge, please let me know in the comments below. Let me know how you did. Let me know how it is that I can help you improve on your trading challenge if you were to not pass it. And let me know if you did pass it, because if you did pass it, I would love to do an interview with you. I'd love to see your experience. I'd love to see how it is that you were able to pass it. And not just that, but also do a one-on-one where I can potentially show you some tips and tricks as far as how it is that you can improve your trading style. So again, with that said, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to smash that like button. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.